guys, thank you for being here with me tonight. We were just discussing transpersonal hypnotherapy, yet if you just came in, my name is Matthew Brownstein. I'm the Executive Director, the lead instructor of the Florida Institute of Hypnotherapy. There's been a journey that we've been on as we've been going through this school. We started with our basic training in classical hypnotherapy. It has a lot to do with one hypnotherapist learning to basically transform the mind of their client. The school evolved into clinical hypnotherapy, where another person helps another person in medical aspects of hypnosis, more therapeutic aspects, things where we work in coordination with healthcare professionals to take hypnotherapy to a much higher level. We've been raising the standards consistently in the profession, where we are working with things like high standards with the Florida Department of Education, working with the Florida Association of Post-Secondary Schools and Colleges, aligning ourselves with high standard organizations to offer really professional high-level training. Our training also evolved into transpersonal hypnotherapy training. The transpersonal training is about a vertical connection. It's about how we, through our hearts, through our minds, through all of our being, connect to our source. So many of you, of course, have your own spirituality, your own point of view of how you connect to the divine. And that can be from any religion, any spiritual path, whether you meditate, whether you pray. Everybody has their own way of connecting. Now, some people might call themselves atheistic or agnostic, or I'm just not into that. But the truth is, we all want peace. We all want joy. We all want to feel love. I know if you're listening to this right now, there's a part of you that says, of course I want to be happy. Of course I want to feel good. There are feelings inside of us that are amazing. What we learn in hypnotherapy, in religious mystical experience, the spiritual traditions, if you've ever done yoga, if you've ever been in deep prayer, if you've ever done devotional singing, if you've been to church or these places we go to where we tap into something, or you've just been with somebody you love and your heart opens, or I'm a new father, so when I'm hugging my daughter, so, oh my God, my heart just opens up. It's very beautiful. We do a lot of opening the heart teachings here in the school. Now you may be familiar with the concept of transpersonal. It's, if you consider it a triangle, it's more of a vertical connection to source. In deep hypnosis, in deep altered state work, in deep meditation, we help you to find something inside that's rapturous, that's really wonderful. We work with a process called core transformation, where a person is led into deeper states of being that feel so good. Now, and that so good feeling taps into our true essence, what in Buddhism is called your Buddha nature. Buddha basically, when they said, what happened to you? He said, I woke up. Well, what did he woke up to? Joy. I woke up to peace. I woke up to something wonderful inside of me that was already there. That's what transpersonal hypnotherapists do. It's a wonderful journey. So personally, for ourselves as hypnotherapists and for our clients, we take people up that kind of ascending triangle to connect with spirit. The more I meditated on that personally, I realized no matter how much I connect to that, I always have to end up kind of coming back down and interacting with my clients again. And then the more I worked with my clients, I started seeing every single problem that a person has is based on a relationship. So hold that thought for just a moment. We don't always see that at first. You come in with a headache, you ask the hypnotherapist to make the headache go away. You come in and you say, I feel scared. And you say, help me to get rid of my fear. Every single one of these problems is rooted in an interpersonal relationship. Every time you find something going on with another person where they're hurting inside, you don't always see it at first, but it relates to someone else. For instance, in traditional regressive hypnotherapy, we will regress someone back to their childhood. We'll go back to the cause of their problem. It always relates to a relationship with someone else. Even in the transpersonal past life regression models, you regress someone to a past life, and regardless of what that is, the story unfolds and there's someone else involved in that story. Whether it's commission or mission, there's always somebody who's connected to why we don't feel okay. To me, transpersonal is about going up and connecting to spirit as source, as God, whatever you would call that. Then I started realizing so much of healing, so much of hypnotherapy is actually interpersonal. It's where I connect to another person. It's where I help my clients to heal the relationships in their own minds that they're not at peace with. You can imagine in the transpersonal model, we can find love within. We can find love with our source. People call that devotional love, divine love, ecstatic, mystical love, if you want to take it to these wonderful extremes. Yet, why do we not feel that all the time? We talk about how come we don't feel one with Spirit? How come we don't feel one with God? And basically, when it comes down to it, what blocks that love is fear. What blocks the peace and the joy is anger. All of that, those hurts, the sadness, the fear, the anger, the guilt, is about our relationships with other people. Therefore, what my work has become is more of a journey into interpersonal. Yet it's a branch from the transpersonal. We go from realizing there is peace and love and joy and bliss everywhere. And that's our natural state. But the question is, why are we not feeling it? And if anyone tells you that's not your natural state, they just haven't experienced it. There's incredible love and joy inside of you. Why is it not flowing? My experience is it's not flowing because something is blocked with another person. What we train people here at the Institute of Interpersonal Hypnotherapy is a style of hypnotherapy that is dedicated to allowing hypnotherapists to appreciate the value of relationships with tried and true and proven techniques that allow for that to unfold. It's all written about in my new book, Interpersonal Hypnotherapy, and we have founded the International Association of Interpersonal Hypnotherapists. We become a credentialing body to protect the sacredness and sanctity of this type of work with very high educational standards, with state licensed schools, with certified instructors, examiners, and mentors, with online learning, with in-house learning, with a very tight student-to-teacher ratio. The mission is to create more and more highly trained hypnotherapists who know classical, clinical, transpersonal, and now what we're launching is interpersonal. And while we could say, well, I know it's all about relationship, this is a very deep plunge into the nature of that. I invite you to join me on Monday nights. Every Monday at 7 p.m. we do a class. It can relate to anything. It can be about hypnotherapy, life mastery work, creating and manifesting, all the different skills that we offer, deep transpersonal teachings, A Course in Miracles teachings, and courses and classes on interpersonal hypnotherapy. It's a nice way for you to see if you connect to the school, to the organization, to the family of practitioners that are developing. If you feel connected to this, I really invite you to check us out on Monday night, 7 o'clock p.m., free classes. It's at tfioh.com. Also, as you are considering getting into this, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. Leave some comments for this video. It's kind of how the nature of social media works. We ask you to be involved, be participatory. If you like what you're hearing here, be part of kind of the movement that we're creating. We're unfolding a whole new style of hypnotherapy that's changing the world. So I thank you for listening in. I thank everybody else for being here tonight. And I welcome you back to check out our website and to learn more about interpersonal hypnotherapy. Thank you.